All right, hey guys, this is Coach Marcus here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to the Wednesday night franchise factor training. I know people still getting adjusted to this different night compared to it being on Saturdays, but we do this every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and the Zoom link is one team, one dream hangout.com. The password is already embedded, but if the system does ask you for a password, it's simply goal one team in all lowercase. I want to welcome all of any of our new team members who are on here tonight and welcome any guests. We may have guests who are watching and also appreciate all of our existing team members for plugging in to our simple system. This is part of the system we have in place. And just want to see you guys all be successful. This is being recorded. And so once the replay is ready, it will be posted on the One Team, One Dream YouTube channel. All right, so we do have an event coming up for people who are going to a Nashville event. It starts this Friday evening. There'll be axe throwing for people who are participating in axe throwing. Who on here is participating? I know I don't think I will. I'll be there. I'll be a fill-in if they need someone to participate. I mean, Miriam says she might participate, and so it's fun. The first time I threw axes was actually at the Nashville event we had a couple years ago. So that starts Friday night. It's the meet and greet. Oh, Douglas and Greta are going to throw axes. And then Saturday is our training. That's the 13th. So it will be online for people who aren't able to travel and get there in person. So we will stream most of the training in the Facebook group. So if you guys have paid your $40 for the event, make sure you're in the Facebook group. So if you guys need to be invited, reach out to myself or Coach Will so we can make sure you get invited. And then it concludes on Sunday. I believe Coach Will has a couple of excursions planned. And then not sure if there will be an evening activity. Usually we have some type of going away dinner. So that is on the 14th. And then for people who are still in town. And then some people leave that day and some people leave the next day. So it's going to be fun. So it's going to be a good event, very impactful. I want to congratulate all of our members who hit commission milestones and rank achievement milestones. I don't know if some are on here. I know a lot of people hit diamond within the past couple weeks. I know Miriam was one of them. Rasan was one of them. There's going to be many more people who are going to hit commission milestones and rank milestones. I think Rasan just crossed $12,000 in commissions. We don't have a banner for that. Our next banner is the $15,000 banner, but looking forward to everyone who's plugging into the system, continuing to, plant their seeds and grow their business and hitting the commission and rank milestones. So congratulations on that. And I got you, Rasan. Coach Book, I'm sorry, yeah, and Merrim's about to hit 10,000. So that's done. So Coach Will, he released a book back in June, two books. So if you guys haven't had a chance to get them, you can go to his Facebook page and you'll see the link he has to his books. And the first one, Making Your First Million in Network Marketing, I believe there's an ebook for that one. I have the ebook and I have the hard copy. And then the ebook didn't have the 3 bonus chapters. So the hard copy does. And so it just talks about what he would teach his younger self in network marketing about how to get rich in this profession. And then the hidden empire is basically what we teach, right? So it's what we teach on Sundays and Tuesdays, and then with the franchise factor. And so it just walks you through the steps, which is great. And so Coach talked about this on last night's training, how we put together this iteration of our training and call it the franchise factor. The first one was 6 steps, 6 figures, which was a lot of information to cover in one training. And then we changed it to 7 steps to 7 figures once Coach Will hit the 7-figure mark. And after that, we wanted to simplify it and make it to where it could capture the lost art in network marketing. That is teaching people to teach people to teach people. So we want to have a training system that was similar to popular franchises like McDonald's and Subway, Taco Bell, Baskin Robbins, any franchise, Chick-fil-A, they all have a uniform training program so that their franchisees can be successful. And we wanted to have the same thing here with Green Organics for those that want to plug in. And because when we do, enroll and purchase products, we have in our hands a mini franchise, right? It doesn't cost a whole lot to get started. I know I once bought a commercial cleaning franchise back in 1998. I paid $10,000 for the franchise and got accounts. And so to get started with Goals Asana for $20 to be active, that's not a lot of financial outlay. HBN is $30 to $40 to get active. That's USD. That's not a lot of financial outlay. But as far as the franchise factor, we have a unified duplicatable training system. So this is something, anyone can learn it and then do it and teach it. And that's how you want to have duplication within your organization. Then we have sequential learning, where Coach Will talked about last night. We're in the leadership development business, and a lot of our training is focused on mindset and skill set. And those are the two basic things you need, to be on your way to being successful. And so we don't teach out of order. We don't skip steps, and so that's what we have that. And then we have resources and repetition. Okay. I'm a big believer of repetition. When I had my job in corporate America, which has been a week today, no job, right? When I was working and managing teams and running offices and stuff, I believed in repetition, especially if something was new. If a change was being made, I would constantly repeat the information to my direct reports or my employees until they got it before we moved on to the next thing. Okay, so that's why the franchise factor is the same each week. Part one, part two, part three, part four. We don't change that. And we also believe in what is repeated is remembered, and what is remembered is repeated. That just helps reinforce what you're learning. It's been a week. Today it was a week. It was 9:30 in the morning on September 3rd, right? They held a Zoom with me. And I want to, anyway, I'm smiling as they told me they eliminate my position, and I thanked them. So it was great. So that was my Independence Day. So instead of July 4th, right, it's going to be September 3rd, 2025. All right. So anyway, we also like providing resources. The videos we recommend, the books to read, the like the back office training, all that kind of stuff. We like provide resources so people aren't out there trying to figure out what they should go and learn from. We provide all that. And then the percentages, Coach Will did an amazing job last night. If you guys didn't listen to or didn't attend last night's training, it was great. Miriam, she does the newbie corner, which is always awesome. Coach Seymour talked about your vision, and then Coach Will talked about basically the 70 percenters, the 3 percenters, and the 27 percenters. All of us here are the 27 percenters, right? We're the ones who got in, and we're plugged in and we're staying in. These 70 percenters, they're the people that are going to quit. They're going to die broke, right? 70% of people, according to insurance company statistics, they die broke. Same with your business. 70% of the people who tell you they want to make money and want to do all these big things with their business, 7 out of 10 of those people, they're not going to make it, right? So just accept that for what it is. And then the 3 percenters, those are the people, they're not trainable. They don't plug into the system. They maybe have experience doing network marketing. They're charismatic, and they'll be successful right wherever they go. And the 3 percenters typically recruit other 3 percenters. And some 70 percenters follow the 3 percenters around because they go from company to company to company. Right. Thanks for signing. That training was great. So don't fall into that 70% percenter number or 3 percenter. Stay a 27 percenter. It's going to help you long term. All right. And so because we're growing fast, people are joining, especially Goals Asana, people buying the go-go sticks. I don't know if you guys saw the press release today. If you guys, I sent the email to my directly enrolled members and people who are on my email list. take that press release and send that to your people so they know about the go-go sticks. Okay. But because we're growing so fast, people have their own teams. People don't plug into the training here, and they're still having success. There are 1,000 ways to build your business, right? And we just teach what we've learned, what we've done, and what we know what works. But you can do your business however you want to do it, okay? Because we don't want to make it seem like this is the only way, and we don't want to step on anybody's toes. But if what you're doing, or if anyone you know isn't having success, and you want them to learn what we're doing, by all means, plug into this training and follow it. And we appreciate you. We don't turn anyone away. This training is open to anyone who is a member of Green Organics. Matter of fact, there's probably people in other companies that hop on these Zooms, right? Which is fine, right? We are proponents of the network marketing profession, and we want to see true network marketers have success. Okay. Now, the parent company is Green Organics. They're the company that pays our commissions. They're the company, when we receive our Visa debit card, it has Green Organics on it. And you guys already know this, who have experience using the products. You know the products work, and we have a pay plan that's very aggressive. Okay, and I know there may have been a tweak to the Go to Sauna pay plan today, but it's still one of the most aggressive pay plans in network marketing. As far as how the companies are structured, Green Organics is our parent company, and Goldasana is a separate network marketing company, and Heart by Naturals is a separate network marketing company under Green Organics. So you have two companies. Most people are members of both. Some are only members of one company, which is fine. But it's common for people to join one company and learn about their products in the other company and join the other company. Okay, and that's just, I had someone who joined Go to Sign last month and then ordered from HBN yesterday. Okay, so that's just how it works. But Golden Sana has the household products, the personal care products, the essential oils, and the black seed oil. And Heart by Naturals has primarily superfoods and supplements. All right, and so Coach Will, he'll talk about that in Nashville this weekend. All right, so that's what we have our hands on. Green Organics parent company, two separate companies, but with products that work, and they have pay plans that are very aggressive. So write this down or memorize this or screenshot it. This is my business, and I am making it work. Okay. So if we all have access to the same websites, the same back office, the same products, okay, nothing's different. And if someone else's business is growing and yours isn't, or yours isn't growing as fast as you would like, but theirs is growing like wildfire, right? Don't compare yourself. Number one, don't get caught up into the comparison game, right? Just take accountability and tell yourself, this is my business and I am making it work. Okay. And then find out what you need to do to help speed your results up. Okay. If you're not pleased with the results you're currently getting. Our vision is bringing the power of plants to the people of the world, facilitating financial independence and personal growth worldwide. We are about educating people about plant-based products that help people feel better. Okay, we don't make any medical claims. We're not governed by the FDA, and we always instruct people to see their doctor or talk to their doctor before using our products. But we truly believe that plant-based products are better in most instances to help people overcome health issues they may have, right? We're also about showing people how they can become financially independent and not have to rely solely on a single source of income. Okay, and that's by participating in the pay plan. And we also are about personal growth. We are a network marketing company. Okay, we are a personal development company disguised as a network marketing program. Okay, so that's why we are in the personal development business. Our mission is to capture 1% of the growing $6.8 trillion health and wellness industry. Okay, so that was a number at the end of 2024. By the end of this year, it's going to grow to $7.3 trillion. So that means a lot of people are going to see their incomes grow. Some people are going to earn six figures a year. Some people are going to earn six figures a month over time. Okay. And our model is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream. You're willing to fight for it. And as long as you don't give up and quit, okay, you're going to come out with the win. All right. And so this is how we broke up the franchise factor training into four parts. Last week was part one. So if you guys missed it or you would like to listen to it again, the replay is posted on YouTube. Today's part two won't be long. None of them are long. Part three is next week, and then part four is the following week, 2 weeks from today. So this is how we structured it, and wanted to give you bite-sized pieces so that you would be able to learn information, and then and if there's something you need to apply, you do it, and then you can also teach this to your success team members, people you enroll who say they want to build the business. Okay. And so today we're talking about getting familiar with the resources and tools at your disposal and build your belief. Okay. Because we'll talk about that last night. So we'll talk about you building your belief in the industry, the company, the pay plan, the products, yourself, the method you use to build the business, and how you're helping people, not getting something from people. So the resources and tools at your disposal, and this could be interactive. If you guys want to type in the chat, feel free to do that, and I'll keep the chat open. But one of your resources is going to be your back office and your replicated websites. Okay, make sure you guys are checking your back office and going to your websites frequently, because sometimes things are put in the back office or on your HBN or GoldSign website that's not announced. So, and sometimes we find things just from going to our back office or to the website. Like last week, HBN revamped the HBN website. It looks amazing. Okay, but that's going to be your those are going to be your resources. But you want to click on 3 links a day. Okay, that's not a lot to do per day. Just 3 links a day. And then you want to go and make sure you are subscribed to the One Team One Dream YouTube channel if it allows you to subscribe. But check that throughout the week, because videos are posted there. We have the Top Earner Toolkit playlist, which you definitely want to make sure you have that playlist saved and watch the videos on that playlist. I believe Coach Will gave instructions about building a network marketing business by Jim Rohn. Hopefully you guys have watched that one several times. But that's on the Top Earner Toolkit playlist. But the new member orientation video is there. The Perfect Business by Robert Kiyosaki. Brilliant Compensation by Tim Sales. Rise of the Entrepreneur by Eric Worre. Why Network Marketing with Tony Robbins. Professor Charles King explains network marketing. Top economist Harry Dent talks network marketing. 4 things successful network marketing professionals do. And Band Class Part 1 and 2. So those are all on the Top Earner Toolkit playlist. The ones highlighted in red, those are function as industry validation tools or industry education tools. That's for us to strengthen our belief in the network marketing industry. They also help educate people who aren't familiar or who have a misunderstanding about the network marketing profession. Okay, my favorite one is Band Class Part 1 and 2. My second favorite one is Brilliant Compensation by Tim Sales. The reason I like those two is because at the end of the video, it gives the viewer a call to action. Okay, it tells them to do something at the end. Okay, so those are videos on the Top Earner Toolkit playlist. The Welcome to GoldSign Sizzle video, it's still on there. That one references, getting started for $8. People can order for $8, but they won't be active, right? Still, unless the company changes and makes a deodorant stick, 10 BV. Okay, but that's still a good basic introductory video to GoldSign, which is still on the Top Earner Toolkit playlist. And then your plugged in support team or your sponsor. Okay, they will be a good resource to you if they're plugged in. Some people have sponsors that have abandoned them, so we have a lot of orphans on the team. So that's why we call it your plugged in support team. So it could be someone who may be above you in the hierarchy in your organization, or it could be someone cross line, right? But your support team is should for most instances be your enroller or your sponsor. Okay. All right, now, and if anyone has any questions on this part right here, feel free to type your questions in the comments, and we'll go ahead and cover the next part. So build your beliefs. Okay, so Will talked about this last night, and that's last night's training went a little long, but it was really good. But you build your belief in the industry, which is network marketing. Okay, people do network marketing and have done network marketing every day, but never got paid for it. Okay, now we simply show people how to get paid to buy, use, and share products. Okay, back when I was growing up, when I would buy candy from the candy lady's house, I bought it, I used it, and I would share the candy lady's house, but and her address or where her house was for my friends to go buy candy, but she never paid me any money and didn't give me free candy, right? So we've been doing network marketing for a long time, but just don't get paid for that, right? And so you build your belief. Okay, with the audiobooks, the three introductory books are GoPro by Eric Worre, Icebreakers by Tom Big Al Schreider, and Four Color Personalities by Tom Big Al Schreider. Those are going to help give you the foundation you need to be successful. Okay, and then books, the actual book, right? It could be an ebook if you have ebooks, or the paperback version. GoPro by Eric Worre, Icebreakers by Tom Big Al Schreider, Four Color Personalities, and then Coach Will's book, Making Your First Million in Network Marketing, and The Hidden Empire. So those are the books we recommend all team members read. Okay. Then videos, right? We provide the videos for you guys to watch, and you can also go on YouTube and just search, network marketing training videos. A couple of people I like to watch weekly are Fraser Brooks. It's I think it's Fraser. Brooks, Brookes. I think that's how you spell his name. And then Eric Worre. Those are two people I go on YouTube and I watch their videos all the time just to help, sharpen the tool. And then our trainings we have on Sundays and then Tuesdays and then tonight. And then Coach Tina does Detox Divas, which is kind of a training about the products. And then even Mondays with our testimonials. Okay, so those are our events you can attend. And then you build your belief in the company, in the leadership. Okay, the thing about the company, any network marketing company, they're only responsible for doing two things: is number one, is shipping products on time, okay, and paying commissions. And so, but as far as building your belief, you build your belief in the leadership, and we're talking about Paula, our CEO, Ben, her husband, and Alexander Brighton, our formulator. Okay, and so they are very solid, and they do their best to make the right decisions to help keep the company moving forward. And so I talked about what the company is responsible for: shipping products and paying commissions. And I don't think anyone has ever not received a product that was at the fault of the company. Okay, they always ship the products as long as they're in stock, and their commissions are always paid on time. All right. The next belief is the pay plan. Okay, and the simplest way we know to build your belief in the pay plan is to earn income or earn commissions in the pay plan. So you share the products, you direct people to your website, you promote the go-go sticks. Has everyone read the press release of the go-go sticks? If you haven't, can someone grab the link and post it if you guys haven't read the press release? It's amazing. But it's great. Then when you read that press release, take out some of the nuggets, like take out some of the key words and use that with your sharing, with your marketing on social media. It's great. So if somebody has a link, I have a link, but I can't get to it because I'm on Zoom. There it is. Post that. Thank you, Jessica. That's the link, Sydney. So grab that link and save it and share it with your customers, with your members, so you can read that. But some of the benefits with HBN are the auto delivery discount, which is 5%. Okay, you don't have to do auto delivery, but the company gives you 5% of the volume, gives you a discount of 5% of the volume. Okay, there's the MRP points up to 30% cash back. The Try Me product is free every month with HBN. So this month's Try Me product is a full-size bag of Vitality, or I'm gonna miss it while I'm gone because I can't brew it. right? Unless somebody's at an Airbnb and I can stop by and have some Vitality brew, right? I can drink it. But we have wholesale pricing, the star bonus, we have the binary commissions, binary matching commissions, weekly rank bonus, and the top seller bonus. And we also have the yeah, that's a lifestyle bonus. You found a hack. You found a hack for making the tea. Let me know that hack because I may have to bring my sample back. All right. So the benefits with Ace with Gold Asana as far as the pay plan, you learn by earning in it. The Gold Asana pay plan is way easier to to it's simpler as far as how it works, right? And the cost for people to get active is $20, right? So it's easier, simpler, right? But the member benefits are the MRP points, retail commissions, community revenue bonus, community revenue matching bonus, SAT bonus is probably not going to stay, which is cool. And then so those are the benefits of the Go to Sana pay plan. All right. So anyway, next is build your belief in the prize, or you can use a stainless steel tumbler you have when you travel with you. I may have to pack mine. Maybe I'll pack my tumbler in my suitcase. It's 24 ounces. I can pack mine and put a scoop in there and let it steep in some hot water and make it that way. Maybe I'll do that. All right, now you build your belief in the products by knowing that the company has a pure plant promise. We don't have any animal products. They're not tests on animals. They're all organic and they're pure, right? And the company's also focused on having products that deliver outcomes and results. Nearly every person who's on this Zoom tonight has some type of have had at least one result from using products. And feel free to comment in the chat just to share if you guys have had any type of physical results from using any of the products. I know for me, the go-go sticks, those I wake up every morning, guys. My nose isn't stuffy, all right, and I go to the gym. I sniff Focus Fuel. I knock out my workouts fast. It's crazy. Okay, you did that for okay. Yeah, Sinus Soothe is a lifesaver, and I like using Sinus Soothe and Algae Relief together. They just smell good. They work, and I don't. My sinuses get stuffy. Allergies, I don't really have any, but I just like how Algae Relief smells. And that night before going to bed, I inhale frankincense or frankincense stick because that helps to not frankincense, spikenard. The spikenard go-go stick. I like to inhale that one before going to sleep, and I get the best sleep. It's amazing, right? And next is you build your belief in yourself. Okay, that's going to be the main thing you want to focus on, and you do that. Number one, you have your 20 reasons why. Okay, why you want to be successful with your business and your top four. Okay, identify those. Your why board. Okay, that's your what hurt you board. This is Coach C. Moore's idea. And you can reverse that. You can do your why board first and then have your 20 reasons why you want to be successful. And your why board are things that are painful for you that you want to overcome. Okay, your 20 reasons why are like what you want to see happen. Your why board are things you don't want to see in your life anymore. Like if you have credit card bills, you have debt, you have something that's preventing you from moving forward, that goes on your why board. Okay, so Rasan says spikenard helps with sleep. Yes, amazing. It's amazing. All right. And then you want to build your belief in yourself by focusing on your mindset and your skill set. Okay. That's how you build your belief. And then you do it with audiobooks, the regular books, okay, videos, and trainings. Okay. That's how you build your belief in yourself to strengthen your mindset and skill set. Like for me, I grew up stuttering. Okay. I went to speech therapy from kindergarten through 12th grade. And some of you guys know my story. First grade school teacher tells me that, I should get a job working with my hands because I would never speak fluently enough to have a job that required me to talk to people. Okay. And now look, I'm 50 years later, right? And I've been doing this business model for a long time. I've been in leadership of corporate America. I've had to talk to people every single day, a lot, right? And that came from a lot of mindset training to not believe my teacher's words and believe in myself, and also work on getting better with my fluency, right? All right, so now build your belief in the method you're using to build your business. How many methods do you guys know of or do you use to build your business? Right. So you can do it online. That's my primary method is online. I've been working from home for over 5 years, and I still continue to do the business from home. I go out every once in a while and maybe meet people. I was at the grocery store the other day and I had my T-shirt on, and the self checkout clerk says, "Hey, weren't you wearing that T-shirt when you came in here?" It came in here the other day. I said, "Not this T-shirt. It had the same words but different color." And this was a wage slavery freedom expert. And so we were talking. She wanted to know what it was. I ended up giving her one of my $100 drop cards. Okay, but online works, buttons work. I think Miriam's wearing her button right now. I left mine in my bathroom, but I'll have it in Nashville. Remember, we want the buttons to be uniform. So they're going to be with the white top and red at the bottom. So we do have a couple of new designs that will be released. The Coach Will wants to share them once we get to Nashville. But T-shirts work amazingly well. People use their car, right? Either car door magnets, or some people put the vinyl lettering on their car. People use drop cards. Okay, those work. Okay, there's 1,000 ways to build your business. Okay, but you can build your business in person. Okay, who likes talking to people in person? Okay, it's great. I like talking to people in person too. Okay, and for me, I don't go out to specifically recruit people. Okay, I simply recruit while I'm out. So if I'm wearing a T-shirt and somebody strikes up a conversation about my T-shirt or button, well, I'm talking to them in person. Okay. Next is buttons, t-shirts, drop cards are all on this list. Leads, okay, leads are also good. They take longer, okay, and they're not the primary way to build your business, but there is a place for using leads where you can email them and text them. Okay, so whatever way you're using, believe in the method you're using to build your business. Okay, my method is primarily online, and I'm also pretty good offline in some other ways. But believe in what you're doing to build your business, and don't be all over the place. Okay, get good at one of them, and then introduce the next one. If you're good at online, and then you want to incorporate wearing buttons or talking in person to people, then incorporate that. Okay, and then add the others. Don't try to do everything at one time till you get good. Get good at one. All right. And so you also build your belief, and this is something a lot of people struggle with because we've all heard the negative connotation and the negative association about network marketing, how it's a pyramid scheme and how only people at the top of the company make all the money. Well, the pyramid scheme is corporate America, right? Like me not having a job anymore. Why I'm thankful. I'm grateful they eliminate my position, but the senior VP, right? The VP of HR was on that Zoom with me. They both are higher than me, and I will probably never make as much money as they make right in my employment, but I probably was working harder. And my employees who report to me were probably working harder than me, but I made more money than them. That's the scheme. Okay, it's not fair. But we are here to help people, and network marketing levels the playing field because it doesn't matter what your ethnicity is, doesn't matter what your gender is, your religion, your skin color, your hair texture, right? Your educational background, if you have a criminal record, it doesn't matter. No background checks. If you get in and you put in the work, you can get to the top of the pay plan, right? Put in the work. So, but you have to believe you're helping people. So don't believe you're doing something to people. Okay. It is a blessing and a privilege for us to share the Godasana, the HBN opportunity with people. It's a blessing and a privilege to share these products with people we come across, right? They are privileged. So believe we're doing something for people. We're giving people a gift. Now, if they reject the gift and don't want it, that's okay, like Jesus in the Bible, right? He simply says, "Shake." If they don't, when he sent the disciples out, and if people didn't accept what they were preaching, they just told them to kick the dust off their feet and move on to the next town. Right? All we're doing is being the messenger, and we're simply looking for the right people at the right time in their lives. That's what we call high noon. Some people will be open to using the products. Some people will be open to wanting to earn more money, or some people want both. All you're doing, all we're doing is being the messenger, guys. And this is a blessing and a privilege for people to hear from us when we share, right? All right, so this is a chart like going over this every week. This is your first 5 years with the company. And so there are 5 columns which represent 5 years. The red arrows represent how much time you're going to spend building the business, learning the business, things like that. So your first year, you want to be reading the books, watching the videos, attempting to recruit people, right? By the hot market. We'll do your hot market, social media stuff, whatever. Okay. You're going to get some no's, which is normal, and your income won't be a whole lot your first year. Your next year, you're getting better. Okay. You know which words to say because you read the books, you know about the color personalities, or you know how to talk to a red. If you guys are talking to somebody about who's a red personality, they like money and competition, they want to come in first. You know how to talk to a blue where they're like having fun, going to events, right? You know how to talk to a yellow where we're helping people. We're helping people get off medication. We're helping people get out of debt, right? It's a good cause. You know how to communicate with the green. You simply keep sending the green information until they're ready to make a decision. But year 2, your income goes up more, right? Year 3, you are a professional, right? And so you know you've read the books, watched the videos. You have what's called social proof, where people trust you, right? And people do business with people that like and trust. So they're signing up and ordering products, which is great. Some people want to build a business like you, so you may be teaching them or plugging them into the training. Then you go to year 4, you still recruit people, not as much, which is normal. You can be picky, but the people you recruited who want to build a business, they're starting to duplicate what they've learned, and they're building their business. Okay, but your income goes up in year 4. Year 5, you know, you're not being a super recruiter. Okay, but you do have a strong success team because you're there to support them, and they're attending the trainings, they're following the system, and everyone's income is going up. So year 5, your income goes up. Now, what happens is we see it happen, and that's just the way it is. People get distracted. I was having a conversation with someone today. Someone today messaged me about do I know anyone that wants some funding for a business, like $50,000 to $250,000? And I just said no. And then I checked their profile and I saw that they were a member of our company, right? So I asked them, hey, aren't you already a member, right? Would you like to learn how to make $50,000? And anyway, go went back and forth. They got distracted, right? And so what happens is you get to year 2 or year 3, you start promoting something else. Okay, you lose some things. You lose your income. You lose your downline. You also lose your credibility with people that follow you, and then you also go back to year 1 with the opportunity you are promoting. Okay, and what happens is every time you quit and go to a new company, you keep going back to year 1 and you keep losing your income. You definitely won't have residual income coming in, and you lose your credibility. So don't be the person that's starting over every year, right? As far as being committed, you know, these are the recommended business volumes to be at. If you want to maximize the pay plan, GoldAsana is 50 BV or more. Hartman Naturals is 100 CV or more. Okay, that's simply will put you in a position where you can maximize and qualify for the full payouts with both companies. All right, so this is our example of the GoldAsana Community Revenue Bonus. If you're active at 50 BV and you have 3 active people, you signed up at 50 BV, and people and 3 people duplicate that process. Keep doing that. Get down to about 6 levels, right? You're going to be over $3,200 a month in matrix pay, okay? Which is great. But if we can get people, if you get down to level 4, you'll be over $300 a month. And just imagine having what 10 people at $300 a month, right? With your matrix match. But this is a simple chart for people to look at so they can just see what each level looks at based upon your growth of your individual matrix, right? And now we never guarantee people are going to earn any money because we all work hard. We don't know if people who join us will work hard, so they might not earn any money, but people can put themselves in a position to where they're making more money, enough money to pay car payments, right? To pay the mortgage or pay the rent, which is very doable with this system we have here, right? This is the last quote from Will. Shared this couple last week. Failure will never overtake me. Okay, if my determination to succeed is strong enough. This is something you want to tell yourself every single day. When I'm in the gym, I think about this quote. When I want to go up in weight and lift a heavier weight than I did the previous week, I'm like, you know what? Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. And I'll do as many reps as I can until my muscles get tired, but I don't avoid going to the next level in weight, right? So the same thing with your business. Decide you're not going to fail, right? You're going to be determined to succeed and come out with the win, right? So if you guys are on Facebook, there are 4 groups. One group is only for members who are active. So that's the Green Organics family. I called it, now the name of it is Green Organics Family Brand Consultant and Consultant Training Group. I'll update this slide. And then so anyone who joins us and are active, they can join that group. And then the other 3 groups are for anybody. That's for ourselves, for any prospects you may know, and any customers. They can all be in the testimonials and information group and in the Drink to Drop Weight Warriors group. So those are tools you can use to help introduce people to the products or to the business. What I like doing when I do have people who join, I'll add them to the group. I'll find the post and tag them in the post, and then I'll message them. Okay, so say if they join the group and say James, my friend James joins the Golden Sauna group, and there's a good go-go stick post. I'll tag them in that go-go sticks post, and say, hey, James, check out this post about Sinus-Soothe. And then I'll message them to say, hey, I tagged you in the post in the testimonials group about Sinus-Soothe go-go stick. Let me know if you want any information or if you have questions. Okay, that's how that works. It's ATM, add tag message. Then the Drink to Drop Weight Warriors group, that's the group strictly for people who are looking to lose weight. Okay, so those are the 4 groups we have on Facebook. Now we have YouTube channels. We have the One Team, One Dream channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed to that channel so you can be notified anytime a new video is uploaded there. Coach Tina does the Detox Divas, and so she has her replays for that are posted on her YouTube channel, Tina Hewerman. And then we have Coach Will Anders post some nice videos for us to download and post on our own YouTube channel. And then Coach Sonic posts the Coach's Corner on his YouTube channel, which is tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern will be Coach Sonic's training, I believe. This is our training schedule. So we have 3 nights dedicated to leadership and product education, right? So that's going to be Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, and Wednesday nights. Okay, you guys, and they're all at 5 p.m. Pacific. Then Monday and Thursdays, we have the customer focused education. So Monday at 5 p.m., we have the testimonial Zoom. And then on Thursdays, we have Detox Divas first, followed by the business overview after the Detox Divas. Okay, so everything starts at 5 p.m. And if there are 2 Zooms on one night, the second Zoom starts at 6. Tonight, Coach's Corner at 6 p.m. Pacific. And then Thursday night, the business overview at 6 p.m. Pacific. All right, so I believe that concludes the training, guys. Let me start the recording.